name is Jennifer Huda, and I came to Living Waters to start a 10-day cleanse. Most of my life I have been dealing with health challenges, and for most of my life I had no idea what was causing all of these things. Doctors had told me that most likely I was going to be sick all of my life and that it was congenital. At age 5, I started to get tick bites. No one knew that Lyme disease came from ticks. I was suffering with this without any knowledge. At age 7, I had started to have left ankle issues with alignment. They couldn't figure out what happened. I had no injury, but I had tendon degeneration. And then age 9, I was diagnosed with Henoch-Schönlein purpura. And when they went in to test my kidneys, I had 40% function in one and 10% function in the other. I spent a year on prednisone at 100 milligrams a day. At age 12, I eventually had surgery on my left ankle, and that's when my migraine started. Age 16, I had a lateral release on my right knee, which was caused again by tendon degeneration. At age 20, I had a major depression. At age 21, I had another left ankle surgery because my tendon had degenerated again. So I had like about 6 years after that, I got super healthy, changed my diet, I started working out, lost a bunch of weight. I was doing really, really well for a while. And then I got sick again with 2 cases of strep throat really badly. 27, I had my tonsils taken out. Somehow at age 28, I had gotten my strength back and I completed a half marathon. In between all these things, I was playing softball 2 nights a week for years and felt okay. But every time I had a surgery, a major surgery, something kept me down. Age 32, I was diagnosed with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and infertility. And then at age 35, I was diagnosed with endometriosis and adenomyosis. And so I had a hysterectomy. They went in to take it out, and I had fibroids. I had endometriosis over my kidneys, my ureter. I had chronic cervicitis at age 36. Diagnosed with MS, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, any other autoimmune disease you can imagine, migraine, sleep dysfunction, TMJ. I finally met someone who had spent their life with Lyme, and she sent me to her Lyme doctor, and I got a Lyme diagnosis. I was diagnosed with Lyme disease, Bartonella, and Babesia. Then I went on 3.5 years of antibiotic treatment. I spent a year in a wheelchair. I have about a 1.5 to 2 years of memory loss. I was diagnosed with MTHFR, which is a methylation dysfunction. After all of this and 3.5 years of treatment, in August, I was feeling bad again. And I knew that it wasn't all gone. I found Living Waters because I was going through a coaching program that recommended colonics. I honestly can't express the gratitude that I feel that I did, because after the last 10 days, I feel like a completely different person. I walked in exhausted. I was sleeping 14 hours a day, and in the last 10 days, I've gotten off of sleep medication, all of my pain meds, I've reduced my anxiety meds, and I have no trace of migraine at all. The biggest change I think I felt is, my energy and my mental clarity. I was so much more aware and receptive to my environment. So that's been a really huge change because I have been so foggy for so long. So one of the things that I think surprised me the most about the 10-day cleanse is the emotional layer. The physical layer is an amazing combination of modalities that can truly heal your body. But without the emotional layer, I don't think that I would have gotten as clear as I am. I've had a lot of things that were unresolved because of all of that illness and trauma, and I would say that 90% of that stuff has been released. The 10-day cleanse is not just 10 colonics. It's a complete experience. The open bed system here is phenomenal. You just lay back and relax, let the water and your colon do the work. After the colonic, my eyes would be wider, and each day I would come in and practically everyone would be like, oh my gosh, your face is changing, your face is changing, every day your face is different, your face is different. My face looked like I had a facelift just from the cellular regeneration. It was unbelievable. That is like the very top layer surface of what the 10-day cleanse does. Because it's not just here, and not just here, it's here. Everyone that's here is so open and loving and helpful. It's really been an amazing experience. I would definitely recommend, no matter where you are in your health process, to seriously consider doing this and educating yourself on the benefits of doing this, because I know now that this is the end of it. I can confidently say that. Like, I know that I'm moving forward with health, and I'm planning on coming back. I've spent too much of my life fighting illness, and if I can put that energy towards maintaining health, it's completely worth it. Thank you, Living Waters.